Hello, Janggi friends. Welcome once again to another, or what should I say, mate in one puzzle video. And we will be tackling the remaining 6 mate in one puzzles, because on the next video, we'll just focus on the mate in 3 ones, the remaining 6 also. Okay? So, and if you're, I'll just let you see all of these things, okay? And if you're wondering why I'm letting you see those things, I'm just giving you an opportunity to pause the video and maybe solve them for yourself, and then come back if you think that you have gotten it, okay? So this is the first one, second one, third, fourth, fifth, and 6. Okay, so let's try to solve the first one, the first mate in one. And I think we will see here that we have no escaping points for the general, and we see that this thing is kind of pinned. No, not really. It's not pinned in place, but it's the only attacking piece that we have, right? The chariot. It's the chariot. And it cannot really move anywhere except try to take this. That means once it takes this, it's attacking the general. But can it take? No, it cannot really take because there's a cannon supporting it, and it cannot escape. Or even if you see, he might capture this, remove the chariots that's attacking it, except that there's a cannon supporting that. So even if you take with their advisor, the cannon is ready to explode on your face. Okay, next, puzzle number 2. I kind of forgot how to solve this one, but let's just take care of the first most obvious one. Okay, this rank, the B rank, is being covered by this chariot, and there will be a discovered attack, a potential discovered attack by the cannon once this horse moves. This horse moves, and while this horse isn't moving, this horse is pinned. Technically, this is the only piece that can move, or maybe this. So how are we going to do this? Let's just take note that this elephant is also covering this spot, so no complaints there. So the most creative attack that we can actually see here is the cannon, discovered attack, and a little bit of check using the horse, and you cannot really escape using that. Maybe the advisor can block? No, because there is a cannon. It's a double check. So that means this general is forced to move whatever he does, except that his only escaping points nowhere to be found. Right, third puzzle has something to do again with a discovered attack, and you being reminded of the elephant's movements. So what do I mean by that? Discovered attack because there's a cannon ready to pounce once the elephant moves, and the general can only move to one point here, trying to draw up a big jump. It cannot move here because the horse is covering it, and so we have to move the elephant in such a point where this point is covered, right? Because this volley is already being controlled by the cannon. Okay, so this is the points that the elephant can move. So this is the most difficult piece to learn, especially by me. So I won't be surprised that you're going to be, as a new player, you're not pretty much familiar with it, or it's very difficult to internalize. Okay, but the way I internalize it is just it moves with a 6 square space instead of a typical knight with this one. It's a bigger L. So that means one of these points have their tusks pointing up in here. And if you guessed that already, congratulations, because it's this one. No more escaping points for you, General. Okay. Is that number 3? Yeah. Number 4. Discovered attack again. But which piece should move? Because let's just do some random move, okay? Just like that. It's not a checkmate, it's not a mate in one because there's an elephant ready to block that check. Sure, maybe you can... No, you can't move this because it's being pinned by this one. Okay? So you can't move the cannon right here to mate because there's a cannon here ready to attack your own general. So that means you will be moving these 2 pieces. And if you're going to move that, you have to do something about this elephant blocking that cannon. Okay, so to do that, you have to remind yourself that horses and elephants in this game can be blocked using their path. So what's the this elephant's path? It's 1 square here and 1 square, 1 point here and 2 points diagonally. That's its path to move there. So that means you have to block one of these points just so this elephant cannot move here. So the only piece that can do that is the horse. Soldier can't do that. You can check all you want. By the way, this general can't move here. This elephant may be... Yeah, it can actually block the elephant's path using this diagonal, but it has to cover this point. That's its job. This horse, no. It's pinning the chariot already. It's blocked. This horse is blocked from making a check, but this chariot is still pinned. Right? And also, since it's the only move, it cannot move here because it's blocked, right? And the only place that can move is this horse right here. See the elephant's path blocked. So it cannot block the check. It's a checkmate. Is that the 4th? Yeah. 5th? What do we have here? It's going to be a long puzzle if you don't actually get it right away. So we can see here that none of these pieces are actually pinned. Both of them can move. Not unless this horse moves. Only then these 2 are pinned. So the general can't really escape. This elephant really doesn't do anything much. So what can we do? Well, there's actually a purpose to this. This is the only piece that can actually move. But it doesn't check anything. Because it can't check there because the elephant is blocking here. So then the horse has to move here. And you can actually wonder why it's in checkmate. Because A, of course, it can't move. The other option is to take this. Except as a result of that skewer. Yeah, I think the term is skewer instead of pin. Neither of the advisors can actually take the one making a check. So this is checkmate. 4, 5. Last one. More about the elephant movements again. So the general can't move. This one can move. Is this... Yeah, this is a maiden one. I remember the solution now. Almost forgot. Okay, so instinctively this is a double check because the chariot is moving here. Or... yeah, it's attacking. And the cannon is also attacking. The advisor can't take that. The general can only take that, negating the maiden one. So, what are the principles we're going to have to employ on this? The discovered attack, of course. The principle discovered attack, the chariot has to move away. But if it moves away, yeah, it can do that. Block it with the general. Yeah, you can do this and do all sorts of nasty stuff again. But the point is, it's not a mate in 1. So you have to do something so that if this guy moves away, red can't do this. So how are you going to do that? Remind you again of the fortress lines. The chariot can move through the fortress lines, right? So this time red cannot block because it's going to give way to the chariot to shoot an arrow towards the general. So that is the mate in 1. Okay, so that's the mate in 1. In the next video, we'll just dabble in the mate in 3, which I have yet to find the solutions. Okay, so see you guys in the next video.